Guess what? There are less than 100 days until Christmas. I just wanted to start the sportscast off with a little positivity.
Well, back in December, the Mart Panthers defeated Refugio 34-21 to claim their 6th overall state title, and we're celebrating that here tonight in March. Check this out. They have all of the trophies here from all of their 6 state titles, dating all the way back to 1957.
Jessica, was it a shock to the people in Waco what happened, especially the firing of our Bryles?
I believe it was a complete shock. A lot of people, myself included, believed that they were going to start at the top with firing President Ken Starr. Instead, they just demoted him to chancellor. And then I figured they would get rid of athletic director Ian McCaw before they even touched Art Briles. Now, bear with me, guys. I know you can barely get enough of these bear puns. Pretty unbearable, right? All right, let me get my bearings. This is embarrassing. Let's talk about the game. Well, cut the nets and break out the confetti. The Baylor Lady Bears beat Texas 77-69 to secure their 7th Big 12 tournament title in the last 8 seasons.
You actually got your hands on the text message that Coach Briles sent out to players before the news of his firing came out.
The news of his firing came out about 10:30. They said 11 o'clock we were going to have an announcement. Baylor was going to make an announcement. Well, before that announcement came out, Art Briles had the chance to text his players. We exclusively have that text. Every senior football player dreams of making a big play when his number is called. Tanner Yearwood got his number called last Friday night against Harker Heights, and the senior quarterback made the most of his opportunity. Actually, right here in this spot, I got thrown to the wolves, and I was tackled by Xavier Johnson. Do you have any advice for me this year going into this game?
We do, Jessica. We talked about it as a staff, actually, and we brought you a present out. So we want to keep you safe. We want to make sure that you don't have any good luck to you.
Thank you, Coach. We're in New York City for the 2016 Heisman Trophy presentation. There are only a few things certain in life: death, taxes, and the Baylor Lady Bears having success in the Big 12 women's basketball tournament. When you see this blue light shining from Tiger Stadium, you'll know Rockdale has won its most recent game. But what you might not know is that this Victory V didn't come without a loss.
I just never thought it would have happened to me. And then when it did, I just couldn't believe it.
It was a real heartbreaking for the whole program.
Matt Lemkuhl was a prominent member of the Rockdale community.
He was always willing to do anything for us, and the kids. I mean, he cooked breakfast for the kids before playoff games, and would help do with burgers every time we had it. Anytime anything had to be done, he was at the front of that.
Before this school year got started, the Lemkuhls took a family vacation that would unfortunately end in tragedy.
We got up that Sunday to go walking, and that's when it happened, and so he didn't make it home with us.
A heart attack cut Matt's life short. He was only 40 years old.
My dad lost his dad when he was 19 too, and so I never got to meet like my grandpa. And so now I just think about my kids and how they'll never get to meet their grandpa too.
As Tyler experienced something no kid should ever have to go through, he found solace in a sport he loves.
At first I was like, I don't even know if I want to play football, because I couldn't like imagine him just not watching. But then everyone told me that's what Dad would want, is for me to go.
Tyler had a lot of good people in his ear, and they said that is showing up for 2-a-days is what your dad would have wanted, and that's how you honor your dad.
Tyler has been honoring his dad all season. On October 6th, when Rockdale took on Academy, Tyler set a school record for the longest touchdown catch. And it just happened to be on the 2-month anniversary of his dad's death.
Friday night, someone had pointed out how beautiful the sunset looked, and so I had my video camera up and I took a little shot of the sunset because it was beautiful. And then that very next play, they passed the ball to Tyler, and he runs the 99 yards and gets that, sets that record. I know that Matt was watching over him.
That was my first touchdown of the season, and it's kind of tough that like I lost my dad before my senior season, so I wish he could see it. Yeah. I know he'd be proud though, so.
As Tyler continues to make his dad proud on the football field, the Rockdale community found a way to honor Matt's legacy off the field.
Several of our friends got together and they raised over $11,500 in one day, and the money that was raised is going to be used for to build the Victory V and to also establish scholarships in Matt's memory.
If you knew Matt, he would be so proud of it. He would be. Those are the things that he loved doing. The school pride and the pride of our athletic department were so important to him, and that's what that Victory V, the light, it symbolizes. Obviously victory, but pride and just a really cool thing, and that's right up Matt's alley.
The Victory V is special for everyone in Rockdale, but for Michelle, her son Tyler, and her daughter Hannah, it means just a little bit more.
I drove to the field. You could see it from all directions, and it was and to see the people that were stopped in the parking lot looking at it, I think people can know that Matt would be proud and honored of that.
It just made winning more special, made me want to win even more and help my team out even more, just to keep it lit.
While you won't see Matt Lemkuhl in the stands on Friday nights, when you see that Victory V shining throughout Rockdale, you'll know he's there.
Today he spoke to Channel 6 sports reporter Jessica Morrey in his first on-camera interview since leaving Baylor.
May 26, 2016 is a day Jarrett Stidham will never forget.
I looked at my phone first thing when I woke up and had a bunch of text messages, probably 8 or 9 messages from people who don't usually text me. And I had a missed call from KB. So I was like, that's weird. So I instantly called KB back, and he's like, "You're not gonna believe this." And he told me, and I was shocked, to say the least.
Stidham, a 5-star recruit out of Stephenville, Texas, was Baylor's quarterback of the future. That was until the university's past was called into question, causing head coach Art Briles to be fired and Stidham's career path to take a different turn.
I talked to Coach Briles about it just because, he had no affiliation with Baylor anymore. Obviously, me and him are tight. I talked to him a lot about it, just what he thought would be the best thing for me, and because obviously I trust him. Because I came to Baylor to play for him.
After about a month of contemplation, the former Elite 11 quarterback chose to leave Baylor and attend McLennan Community College in Waco for a semester in order to not burn a year of eligibility. A decision, he says, he doesn't regret making.
There was just too many unknowns moving forward, and I just felt like it was best to leave Baylor at the time, and sure enough, it's been what's best for me. As hard as it is to sit and watch football every Saturday, I don't regret my decision at all.
For the past few months, Stidham has been working out at D1, a training facility in Waco. He says he's attempting to mimic what he was doing at Baylor in the weight room, but he says he can't mimic what he was doing at Baylor on the football field.
It's definitely hard from going from playing to not playing at all. I think it'll be next Monday will be exactly 1 year since I've last took a snap in a football game. And then you throw on the next 10 months after this, that's going to be a long time without, playing against somebody. So it's definitely hard.
While Stidham looks ahead to the unknown, he knows his former coach is in the same boat.
We've talked really just about staying positive because, it's kind of been a big change for all of us. So just, staying positive and not trying to get too down on ourselves and just keep doing our, lonely work, I like to call it, just to, get ready for next season, whether, if he has a job or not or, whatever. Obviously, I'm going to be somewhere, and I'm just trying to, stay ready.
As decision time draws near for the 20-year-old quarterback, he reflects back on another big decision he made just 4 months ago.
I think it's been what's best for me, and I don't really know why everything has happened, but hopefully I find that out within the next month or so, and hopefully with the next few years it kind of plays out to my advantage. But everything happens for a reason. I'm a believer in that kind of thing, and it's been a good learning experience for sure.
Reporting in Waco, Jessica Morrey, Channel 6 Sports.
Teague, Texas. If you drive too fast down Highway 84, you just might miss it. A town of only about 3,500 people, including two brothers who plan to make it a household name.
It's an honor. It's an honor to be playing for the Teague Lions because it's been a lot of good people that's came through Teague Lions and been Teague Lion players and did something in life, and I just want to be remembered as a Teague Lion.
Represent the name on the back of my jersey and then also this town. So I just want to do the best for this town and my last name.
The Herd name is well known in Teague, mainly thanks to Antonio and Tyrese, two brothers who were brought together not by blood, but by football.
Family on three. 1, 2, 3. Family.
For Tyrese, family wasn't always part of the game plan.
It wasn't the best, but it was something to work with. I figured like when I was living in that home, the only reason, the only goal I gotta do is make it out. Keep my mind right, stay out of trouble. Play football. Sports was the way out for me.
Little did Tyrese know, the way out was just a few towns over. With the help of Pee Wee football, Antonio and Tyrese became best friends. And with the help of a single dad with a good heart,
I got the two best sons in the world, that a man could ask for, so.
They'd soon become family.
Like 2 years after we started kicking it a lot, just told him I was like, hey, I really wish we could adopt Tyrese. He's like, I don't care, let's do it.
It just came out of nowhere. One day it was like, you want to live with me? I was like, yes. It's an opportunity, to have another brother that cares about you and a family that cares about you, that's willing to take you in. After your life been hard, things I went through, and they was just there. And it was an honor to be a part of this family.
Tyrese officially became a member of the Herd family in 7th grade. And since then, he and Antonio have been a force to be reckoned with on the gridiron.
It's almost like a movie, it's been a wild ride, but it's been fun. And to see them on the field together, man, I just smiled.
There's been a lot of smiling going on in the Herd household lately. Antonio and Tyrese will be seniors this season and have already racked up multiple Division I offers. They not only have the opportunity to play college football together, but also the chance to be the first members of the Herd family to earn college degrees.
I knew we had the ability, but I didn't think it'd become real. Because Teague was always a little town. You never seen really too many people go big from down here.
It's a every kid dream, not too many people get to get that opportunity, and we got it, so, it's God. God did that. The man above did that, and it's very, very special. They'll remember the Herds as, we go to college and then live our life. It'll be very special.
Teague, Texas, where friends become family under the Friday night lights.